What really inspires me is to think that my work has a positive impact on our community, whether that's local or further afield, and that impact is being made either directly by me or the students that I teach and mentor. I am Dr Adam Hodgson. I work for the School of Biosciences, University of Sheffield. I am interested in genomics, genetic disease and diagnostics, and I'm the director of the Julia Garnham Centre. The Julia Garnham Centre is a secure facility based here in the Firth Court building. It's an equal partnership between the University of Sheffield and the Sheffield Children's. And what we do is provide expert competence-based training in genomics to students. And then we also provide work placements to those students at scale.
The students are trained in chromosome analysis as part of their course at the university. That analysis skill is then used during the placement to help us at the hospital diagnose patients, prognose their cancers and help us speed up our reporting times.
In real terms, what that looks like is that students learning to be geneticists have opportunities to apply their knowledge through the Julia Garnham Centre to actually help to save somebody's life or multiple lives. The centre is named after Julia Garnham. Julia worked as a geneticist for the Sheffield Children's for over 30 years. In work, Julia's philosophy was honestly patient first. She was enormously hardworking. She was a huge inspiration for the people who were fortunate enough to work with her. She really sadly passed away in 2018. And in order to honour her legacy, we named the centre after Julia.
A lot of my lecture modules, we see the stuff in the lectures, but then we also get to see it in real life here. Working with patient data is much more rewarding than working with sample data. We're actually having an impact on people's lives.
So every session is going to be supervised by an NHS supervisor, such as myself. It's great to come back and see students who are in the exact same position I was a few years ago, and I can now offer my expertise and advice. So that might mean helping them with a particular analysis of a case, or perhaps on a wider level giving them career advice and hopefully inspire the next generation of clinical scientists.
The University of Sheffield has been incredibly supportive of this facility. The main thing that they've helped me with is by freeing up some of my time so that I can really focus on embedding good practice here and scaling that up, as well as providing some seed funding that has paid for some of the hardware and software that we need here to run.
In the long term, the Julia Garnham Centre will continue to train students in genetic analysis, increasing the skills of a pre-workforce that would be really beneficial to the NHS, so that new employees already have really solid knowledge of what they're getting into, and they come to us with real skills, which is therefore very valuable to us in the NHS, but also to the students, increasing their ability to get jobs.
Work placements of this nature really benefit retention in the NHS. Because the students have been exposed to what the workplace will really be like, they understand that before they apply for jobs.
I think working at the centre improves our employability because of all the experience we have. I'm currently applying for healthcare science jobs within the NHS, which the placement has given me a really good head start for.
My hope for a long-lasting impact of the centre would be that we can take what we're doing here and scale it up nationally. At the moment we're regional, and national impact I think is really quite possible. And that would apply to our student pre-workforce engagement between them and the NHS, and also our impact on backlogs.